Good evening. Here's the news at 9. First, the highlights. Lagos State Management to safeguards urges orderliness and security operations. Nigerian Army destroys 20 illegal refineries, seizes 90,000 liters of stolen oil in Niger Delta region. On the foreign scene, Azerbaijan urges Russia to admit guilt for plane crash, demands compensation. And in sport, Pep Guardiola celebrates milestone as Manchester City defeats Leicester in English Premier League. Now the details. I'm Sarah Adesanya. The Lagos State government has reaffirmed its commitment to ensuring the safety of lives and property across the state, while calling on residents to embrace patience and orderliness in public and private spaces. The secretary to the state government, Abibola Salu Hundeyi, stated this during a meeting with the head of paramilitary agencies and the Police Community Relations Committee, PCRC, in Lausa, Ikeja. Hundeyi noted that the essence of the statutory meeting is to discuss security matters in the state, which evolves through the grassroots level to ensure that criminal activities are drastically reduced in the state. She noted that the issues on the distribution of palliatives is a great concern to the state, noting that the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu will not rest on its oars to ensure the state free of security threat. Also speaking with the secretaries of the local government and local council development areas, Scribe 57, Sal Undeyi urged people to remain safe during this Yuletide and avoid night travels. She tasked the 6 secretaries from the various local government to work diligently ahead 2020 as they are the aims of the council's themes plus the developmental agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration. The Lagos State Safety Commission has warned nightclub and lounges. The Lagos State Safety Commission has warned nightclubs and lounges across the city against overcrowding. Director General and CEO, Lagos Safety Commission, Larry Mojala, said there is a paramount need for nightclub owners and operators to strictly adhere to the authorized occupancy limits as approved by the Commission. According to him, on no account should any nightclub allow overcrowding, which poses significant safety risks, including the potential for fire hazards, smoking in public spaces, compromised emergency exits, and increased likelihood of accidents. He noted that the risks endanger not only the lives of patrons, but also the staff and the general public. Mojala urged all owners and operators of hospitality venues to strictly comply with the safety measures and occupancy limits set forth by the Lagos State Safety Commission. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has assured Nigerians that adequate measures have been put in place to safeguard their health before, during and after the Yuletide season. Director General of NAFDAC, Mojisola Adeyeye, emphasized the need to eat safe and stay safe during the festive period. She reiterated the need for Nigerians to always procure food and drinks in outlets with identifiable addresses and locations to ease the agency's track and trace obligation, stressing that medicines and packaged food products that do not have NAFDAC number should be avoided. Adeyeye said that officers of the agency's investigation and enforcement directorate would continue the ongoing mop-up of substandard and falsified medicines and unwholesome food items from the markets across the country. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, says its operatives have intercepted 2 boats loaded with 1,960 kilograms of Ghanaian loud, a strong strain of cannabis in the area of Lagos State. The operatives arrested 6 foreign nationals who had brought the consignment from Ghana during a midnight operation on Christmas Eve. A statement released by the NDLEA spokesperson, Femi Babafemi, said the suspects include 2 Ghanaians and 4 Beninese. According to him, the cannabis consignment had been smuggled into Nigeria from Ghana through the waterways. The NDLEA, in a separate operation, arrested a 48-year-old businessman, Orizu Arthur, at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, while attempting to board a flight to Paris on Sunday. It said Orizu was flagged during a passenger clearance where he refused to undergo a body scan, citing medical reasons. The Nigerian Army has inaugurated a new recreational facility named the Maria Abiodun Lagbaja Recreational Park at Maxwell Kobe Cantonment, Jos, Plateau State. General Officer Commanding GOC 3 Division and Commander Operation Safe Haven Abdulsalam Abubakar unveiled the recreational park. The Army, in a statement posted on its X handle, noted that the park is dedicated to the immediate past president of the Nigerian Army Officers' Wives Association, NAUWA, Mrs. Maria Abiodun Lagbaja, in recognition of her outstanding contributions to the welfare of officers and soldiers, as well as their families, especially within 3 Division. Maria Abiodun Lagbaja Recreational Park features an impressive array of attractions designed to enhance the quality of life for members of the barracks communities. In his address, Abubakar emphasized the importance of utilizing the new recreational park as a means to foster community spirit, encourage physical activities, provide relaxation and entertainment for service members and their families. He urged barracks communities to embrace this support and make the best use of the facilities available to them. And to the rest of the stars, the 6th Division of the Nigerian Army says its troops destroyed 20 illegal oil refining sites, recovered 90,000 liters of stolen products, and arrested 8 suspects in the Niger Delta. It stated that this feat was achieved during a raid carried out in conjunction with sister security agencies across rivers, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, and Delta states. Acting Deputy Director of 6th Division Army Public Relations, Jonah Danjuma, said this in a statement issued in Port Harcourt, noting that the raid was conducted across the 4th state between 23rd and 29th December. In a related development, the Nigeria Customs Service, NCS, has announced the seizure of 15,325 litres of petrol to be auctioned off at 400 naira per litre. The National Coordinator of Operation Whirlwind, Hussein Ejibunu, said the petrol, when auctioned, will ease transportation hardship during the festive season. Ejibun highlighted the recent seizure of 613 jerrycans of petrol with a duty-paid value of over 27 million naira by operatives and the Lagos-Ogun axis. It stated that, as directed by the Comptroller General of Customs to auction the seized PMS, a court's condemnation order and all legal processes have been finalized by the Office of the Legal Advisor. The Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, has dismissed claims of a telecommunication tariff hike allegedly set to take effect in January 2025. The Commission described the report as false and unfounded, urging subscribers to disregard the misinformation. According to her report, the NCC emphasized that the regulatory body operates under a transparent framework guided by the Nigerian Communications Act, which requires stakeholder consultations and strict adherence to the due process before any tariff adjustment and approval. Also, the Association of Telephone, Cable TV and Internet Subscribers of Nigeria also addressed the rumors, stating that it sought clarification directly from the NCC on December 24. Its national president, Shina Bilesomi, declared that any charges and tariffs, if necessary, will follow due process and involve input from all stakeholders. And in foreign news, Azerbaijan's president, Ilham Aliyev, has called on Russia to accept blame for a plane crash on Christmas Day that killed 38 people. The plane is thought to have come under fire from Russian air defense systems as it tried to land in Chechnya before being diverted to Kazakhstan, where it crashed. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Saturday apologized to Azerbaijan president over the downing of the plane in Russian airspace, but stopped short of taking responsibility. Aliyev accused Moscow of an initial cover-up of its involvement in the crash. The Azerbaijani Airlines plane has been The Azerbaijan Airlines plane has been en route from Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan, to the Chechen capital of Grozny on December 25, where it is thought to have come under fire. Flight J2 8243 was forced to divert from Chechnya and crashed near Akatu in Kazakhstan, killing 38 of the 67 people on board. And in sport, Pep Guardiola has celebrated 500 games in charge of Manchester City with a heavy win over Leicester. Savinho and Erling Haaland gave the floundering defending champions just a second win in their last 10 Premier League games. It was still not enough to lift them back into the top four, instead leaving them fifth and 14 points behind leaders Liverpool. Guardiola had promised not to give up amid the worst runs of his managerial career, but the visitors lived dangerously at the King Power Stadium, with Jamie Vardy twice going close and Facundo Bonothi hitting the post for the Foxes. Just before we go, always remember to wear your seatbelt when driving. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that Tisonlo administration reconfigured 6 junction roundabouts, Allen, Ikotun, Maryland, Lekki, and Aja under traffic management intervention plans? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government has reaffirmed its commitment to ensuring the safety of lives and property across the state while calling on residents to embrace patience and orderliness in public and private spaces. The 6th Division of the Nigerian Army said its troops destroyed 20 illegal oil refining sites, recovered 90,000 liters of stolen products, and arrested 8 suspects in Niger Delta. We also told you that Azerbaijan's president Ilham Aliyev has called on Russia to accept blame for a plane crash on Christmas Day that killed 38 people. And in sport, Pep Guardiola has celebrated 500 games in charge of Manchester City with a heavy win over Leicester. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Aderayo Idowu Olaya. I am Sarah Adesanya. Thank you for listening and God bless you.